Hello everyone, you're watching Purposeblack Media. I'm here Left Ada with the latest news edition. We will start off with the headline. Purposeblack ETH announced that it will start its operation in America. Purposeblack ETH announced that it will soon open branch office in Nigeria. Purposeblack ETH acquired 1,000 hectares of agricultural land from Afar region. We will continue with the first news. Purposeblack ETH announced that it will start its operation in America. According to the company CEO, Dr. Faisal Ashatu, Purposeblack is in the process of expanding its work in North America through Purposeblack Global. Purposeblack Media has the story. Purposeblack ETH is a company founded with the aim of promoting economic excellence for Black people all over the world and enabling Black people to have a developed economy. The company has its origin in Ethiopia, the mother of Africa, and was founded with the goal of helping Black farmers to produce globally competitive products and get fair price for their products, and has also the aim of reducing youth unemployment, promoting diaspora investment, selling products at a fair price, and stabilizing the consumer market by promoting of export and increased foreign currency earnings. The CEO of Purposeblack ETH, Dr. Faisal Ashatu, who spoke to Purposeblack Media, stated that the time has come to make the activities the company was doing in Ethiopia accessible to the whole world, and he announced that the company will soon start its activities in North America through Purposeblack Global.
So far, we've been focusing on Purposeblack Ethiopia, and the reason being that we really needed to have an example, a model, whereby we can experiment as to how we can materialize and bring the concept of Black economic excellence on the ground. So initially, when we started Black economic excellence, the idea was to initiate Purposeblack Global, but instead of engaging and fully focusing on Purposeblack Global, we opted, or we chose, to focus rather on a pilot project, which is a model project that we can replicate elsewhere. So we postponed the idea of Purposeblack Global. We halted it, and then we started working on Purposeblack Ethiopia. That's the reason why we've been really so much engaged in Purposeblack, the whole idea and the project and the implementation of Purposeblack Ethiopia so far. So up to now, we believe that we have accomplished something, and we believe that we have done quite well, and we are confident that it's better that we can start Purposeblack Global. The reason being that first of all, we believe that we have reached a stage where we can start replicating the experience of Purposeblack Ethiopia in other African countries. That's the first reason, and the second reason being that now we have products, and we have actual presence here in Ethiopia, and also we strongly want to export Ethiopian products to the US as well as global markets. So we need to have an entity, or we need to have some sort of a structure, a platform whereby we can send our products and distribute our products all over the world. So that's why we decided to reinitiate and launch Purposeblack Global.
The CEO said that it will serve as a global platform whereby the products Purposeblack ETH produce, as well as received directly from farmers, can be exported and distributed to the United States of America and ultimately all over the world. By recalling his visit to the United States of America, the CEO stated that Purposeblack ETH has been doing discussion with different stakeholders and individuals, and said that a committee has been set up which will drive the formation process.
So the idea of Purposeblack Global is it will serve as a platform whereby it will buy Purposeblack Ethiopia's and subsequently Purposeblack Africa, all African countries' products, and import it to the United States and then distribute those products throughout the United States and ultimately all over the world. So it will be a global platform for logistics as well as distribution platform for African products and services all over the world. So that's what has been initiated. So as you remember, I was in the US for the last couple of weeks, and I've been having discussions with different stakeholders, individuals, and so forth. And finally, we have reached an agreement that we should kick off the Purposeblack Global, and a committee has been set up, which will drive the activities, formation process and things like that. We've been talking to lawyers and so forth, and investment advisors and so forth. So we are in a very active stage of setting up the finalizing the legal process.
Dr. Fassah added that Purposeblack will set up a private equity fund and will mobilize capital to establish infrastructures. He also said that Purposeblack Global will help assist initiation to the launch of other Purposeblack entities in other African countries.
We'll be setting up a private equity fund. We'll be mobilizing capital in the US, and then that capital will be used for two purposes. The first one is to establish the infrastructure, whereby we'll be buying, setting up warehouses and flagship stores, and then a distribution platform whereby we'll start communicating with American supermarket chains and so forth, through whom we'll be distributing our products. So hopefully the target is to start activities, have our stores ready and warehouses ready and things like that by the middle of this summer, which is like 3 to 4 months from now onwards. And then we'll hopefully see Ethiopian products to start with being imported to exported to the US market. So this is essentially the whole purpose of Purposeblack. This is the first step. And the second objective of Purposeblack Global is to assist the initiation and the launch of Purposeblack, other Purposeblack entities in other African countries. And there is in fact, 5 countries that we are exploring right now. So we need a global entity that would coordinate that activity. So Purposeblack Global will be responsible for initiating and making sure that, and supporting and making sure that those entities are established, Purposeblack entities are established in other African countries. So that's the whole purpose of Purposeblack Global.
The CEO stated that the fact that Purposeblack ETH is expanding its activities globally is an indication that the company is achieving its intended goal.
The message that we really want to extend or pass to our audience is that Purposeblack is really doing quite well. I mean, the fact that Purposeblack is going out of Ethiopia is a very good indication that we're growing, and there is a lot of opportunities. Purposeblack as a model project in Ethiopia has really taught us a lot. We learned a lot from that experience, and that puts us in a very strong position as we expand throughout the continent. And we're creating opportunity for Purposeblack investors, because as originator of the idea and as a lead in terms of getting into other countries, Purposeblack has vested interest and even gets benefits from opening branches in other African countries and so forth. So we're very excited.
Purposeblack ETH announced that it will soon open branch office in Nigeria. Dr. Fassah Ashatu, CEO of Purposeblack ETH, who spoke to Purposeblack Media, stated that Purposeblack Nigeria will be announced very soon, and said that Purposeblack Nigeria will enable the activities of Purposeblack ETH in the field of agriculture accessible to all African countries. Purposeblack Media has more. Black Economic Excellence and the Purposeblack Ethiopia, the company that is working to impact 1 million Black people all over the world, announced that it will establish its first branch office outside Ethiopia and Nigeria. It is to be recalled that Purposeblack ETH held a discussion with Mr. Odiene Isian, Nigeria AU representatives, and the chairman of Hyundai Investment in Nigeria on February 19 about working together with Purposeblack ETH. Dr. Fassah Ashatu, CEO of Purposeblack ETH, who spoke to Purposeblack Media, stated that Purposeblack Nigeria will be announced very soon, and said that Purposeblack Nigeria will enable the activities of Purposeblack ETH in the field of agriculture accessible to all African countries.
Actually, we were entertaining, or we were looking into establishing Purposeblacks in the neighboring countries, Somaliland, South Sudan, Eritrea. That's where we were actually focusing. So it so happened that during this the past African Union meeting, we had an opportunity to meet with the Nigerian team delegation and so forth. So one thing led to another, that they were so much interested to really initiate the Purposeblack Nigeria. So discussions were taking place. Now we are at a very advanced stage. In fact, I'm happy to announce that Purposeblack Nigeria will be launched very soon.
The CEO stated that they have reached agreement in Nigeria and said that to identify founding members and to complete a legal process as well as to facilitate other processes, an office will be established in Nigeria.
We have we have entered an agreement with the company there in Nigeria that would serve as an organizing company. And very soon we will be identifying the founding members, and then the legal process will be completed. And to facilitate that one, an office will be established, set up in the coming couple of weeks. And then hopefully by the end of March or beginning of April, Purposeblack Nigeria will be a legal entity and will start operating there. So I'm very excited and really looking forward, because I believe that the Nigerian adventure is going to be a very exciting adventure.
The CEO also stated that Purposeblack Nigeria will strengthen mutual trade ties between African countries.
To support farmers and also to support consumers in each African country. That's just like we're doing it here. And then after, I always push for inter-Africa trade. So essentially trade between Ethiopia and Nigeria, Ethiopian products to be sold, throughout Nigeria, and Nigerian products to be sold. And it just likewise throughout the continent, because I strongly believe that why do African, companies always look for market outside of Africa? I mean, like America, Europe, and things like that, where there is very strong competition, very stringent regulations and things like that, whereas you have market all over Africa. I mean, Africa is 1.4 billion people, which is like 3 times the American population, and a very, economically growing population. So it's here where we have the opportunity. So essentially, if you have entities, Purposeblack entities throughout Africa, in each every African country, they will drive the inter-Africa trade, because these are partners, these are sister companies. They will facilitate within Africa trade. So, it may be agricultural products, or it may be industrial products and things like that. So I strongly believe that the presence of, the existence of, the emergence of Purposeblack entities throughout Africa is going to be really the driving force for very strong inter-Africa trade.
Purposeblack ETH acquired 1,000 hectares of agricultural land from Afar region. Purposeblack ETH acquired 1,000 hectares of agricultural land from Afar region. The Afar National Regional Government Environmental Protection, Rural Development Utilization and Management Bureau confirmed in a letter that following the land request submitted by Purposeblack ETH to the Afar National Regional Government, the region has contributed 1,000 hectares of agricultural land in Buri Modaitu district for the development of the company. It is known that Purposeblack ETH, which is mainly focused on agriculture, develops the land used for farming in addition to the government through the franchise shareholder model in collaboration with organizations and individuals engaged in the sector. In addition to the 1,000 hectares obtained from the National Regional Government of Afar region, Purposeblack ETH currently owns 5,000 hectares of land, including Bekoji Farm, Dogmonte Farm in South Omo Zone, Nyangatum District, Aster Tafarra Agricultural Development Association as a farm franchise in Wolaita Sodo, Arba Minch, and other regions. It is also known that the company is working to develop land together with various stakeholders. Purposeblack ETH announced that the dinner program organized by Purposeblack in the name of the legend singer Mohammed Ahmed will be held on May 26, 2015. Mr. Ayoub Asafa, head of media and communication of Bisrat Entertainment, told Purposeblack Media that the dinner program organized by Purposeblack ETH with the intention of raising income for the modern farmers' village to be built in the name of Mohammed Ahmed will be held on May 26, 2015 at Millennium Hall. Purposeblack Media has the detail. It has been announced that the dinner organized by Purposeblack ETH in the name of the veteran and popular singer Mohammed Ahmed will be held on May 26, 2015. Mr. Ayoub Asafa, head of media and communication of Bisrat Entertainment, told Purposeblack Media that the dinner program organized by Purposeblack ETH with the intention of raising income for the modern farmers' village to be built in the name of Mohammed Ahmed will be held on May 26 at Millennium Hall. The official reminded that this program, which was scheduled to be held on February 5, 2015, has been extended due to the current situation in the country. and he announced that they have reached an agreement to hold the program on May 26 at Millennium Hall. Mr. Ayoub Asafa expressed his gratitude to the senior officials of the Millennium Hall for their great help in this process.
Purposeblack and Bisrat Entertainment እንግዲህ በጋራ ውል አድርገው ወደዚህ ስራ
Purposeblack and Bisrat Entertainment have agreed to work together, and we have done a lot of work since we all love and respect Mohammed Ahmed. Purposeblack also divided the work among the various stakeholders to make it effective and in terms of benefiting the lower income society. The program was extended indefinitely due to the current issue that occurred in the country. Because of that, we have discussed with relevant officials present at Millennium Hall, and we have cancelled the program and changed the date to May 26. With this, I would like to express my gratitude to the officials at Millennium Hall, especially Mr. Haptamu, who cooperated with us a lot. Mr. Ayoub, head of media and communication of Bisrat Entertainment, said that famous singers of our country's music will be present at this historic dinner program organized for veteran and popular singer Mohammed Ahmed. In the process of talking to artists, I am the one who's in charge of the work. We explained the purpose of the program, and a large number of singers, more than 17, agreed to do it for free and to support the purpose of Farmers Village that will be built by Purposeblack ETH in the name of artist Mohammed Ahmed, and most artists are willing to help with their careers for free, and we will schedule a date to sign a contract with them. The official added that on the day, apart from music, there will be many programs including dance shows prepared by various experts, photo booth, and Thanksgiving programs.
ከሙዚቃ ዝግጅቱ በዘለለ
In addition to the music event, we will have auctions. We will have appreciation programs. There will be dances. There will be photo booths. There will also be gifts. And there will be many things that have been prepared in a very different way. Mr. Ayoub Asafa stated that they are working in coordination with the relevant parties so that the program will achieve its intended goal. Mr. Ayoub said that this program conducted by Purposeblack ETH will be where professionals who have done a great work for the country are praised while they are still alive, and benefit the farmers who contribute greatly to the economic development of our country, and also gives the audience who buy ticket to the event a chance to become a shareholder of the company with the ticket they bought. By the way, this is the first time that something like this has been done. We have many years of experience in the entertainment sectors, and when we prepare programs like this, there is no work to be done other than collecting money. And second, it is where people can meet the artists they admire in person. And thirdly, the majority of our society came from the farming community, and in terms of leaving a mark in the process of modernizing the farmer's life, the entrance ticket is also a share of Purposeblack. They eat, they drink, and have fun, and then they will buy share. This is the first kind in Ethiopia, and it contains very big programs, and I invite everyone who watches this news to attend this program. It has been announced that the entrance ticket price for those who want to attend this program, which has multiple purposes, is 5,000 birr for normal, 10,000 birr for VIP, and 15,000 birr for VVIP. The price of the tickets is small according to its purpose. Ordinary tickets price is 5,000 birr, VIP is 10,000 birr, and for VVIP it is 15,000 birr. All three have their own services, and they are separated into 3 types of price levels. According to Abraham Mulugeta, Business Development and Financial Advisor of Bisrat Entertainment, the entrance ticket are on sales at Purposeblack ETH head office and on the website www.purposeblacketh.com. He also added that work is being done to make it possible for anyone to get the ticket at various banks and entertainment areas in Addis Ababa city. The tickets are sold in different ways. They are sold online. Secondly, they are sold at various restaurants, banks, and nightclubs, as well as at the company's head office. We have limited space, so I recommend people to take advantage of this opportunity in advance. Mr. Abraham added that in the dinner program, there will be a telethon program to raise income for the modern farmers' village to be built in the name of veteran and popular artist Mohammed Ahmed. He announced that the event was planned to collect 1 billion Ethiopian birr. We will expect income from this event. We will have a telethon event from those who we think are supportive of this great idea, and we will have a large crowdfunding. Through that, We think that we will get about 1 billion birr through that crowdfunding.
ወደ 1 ቢሊዮን ብር የሚጠጋ ገንዘብ ይገኛል ብለን አስዩም አድርገን ነው የተንቀሳቀስን ያለነው።
Finally, Mr. Ayob Asafa said that the modern farmers' village that Purposeblack ETH intends to build in the name of the veteran and popular artist Mahmoud Ahmed has a great potential to bring back our tradition of feasting, which is now fading as a country. Purposeblack ETH has given a call to all individuals to benefit from this great and historic opportunity, as it will greatly benefit the farmers who has fed the country and is still feeding it.
መመሰጋገን ባህላችን ነው። ሌሎቹን የማገዝ ኢትዮጵያዊነት ባህላችን ነው። የምንኮራበት ባህላችን ነው።
It's our tradition to thank each other, and we are proud to help others. It is our Ethiopian culture. After some time, this has been fading, and I think this program will bring this thing back. It is the farmers who is feeding this country. Anyone who eats directly or indirectly from the farmer's hand, in terms of benefiting these farmers economically and in various ways, and also by honoring our beloved artist Mahmoud Ahmed, we call on them to make their own mark.
አቀርባለሁ። አመሰግናለሁ።
ቲኬቱ እንዳያልቅባችሁ።
For those who will be attending the event, I recommend them to buy the tickets early so that the tickets don't run out. Our door is also open for those who want to sponsor this event.
ጥያቄ ለማቅረብ ሙከራ እፈልጋለሁ። አመሰግናለሁ።
Purposeblack ETH held second-round discussion with different bank representatives. Among the project, which has recently been implemented by Purposeblack ETH as a sustainable economic development solution, is Kagabera Commercial Agriculture Cluster Development. This program is run by inviting banks that are interested in developing clusters into large commercial farms organized by Purposeblack ETH under Kagabera Integrated Extension Program. It is known that on January 25, 2015, Dr. Fisa Ashatu, the company CEO, held a discussion in the presence of various bank representatives and senior officials of the company. It will also be remembered that the bank representatives who attended the first round of discussions agreed to work on Kagabero Agriculture Cluster Financing Platform and said that it will provide an opportunity to fulfill their responsibilities to the society beyond personal benefit. The discussion, which continued for the second round, was held last week in the presence of various bank representatives and senior executives of the company. In the discussion, the CEO of Purposeblack ETH, Dr. Fisa Ashatu, said that everyone must work together to develop the agricultural sector. He added that we can make the cost of a living a history by increasing production and productivity by bringing together the scattered farmers. Dr. Fisa also explained how farmers will benefit from Kagabero Agriculture Cluster Financing Platform, which include the farmers will get income from what they have produced, and the program will also be accessed to the farmers' land, so they will be a part of the profit, and they will also be Purposeblack ETH shareholder. Individuals representing different banks pledged to work together to establish and grow Kagabero Agriculture Cluster Financing Platform. Finally, the discussion was concluded with the official launch of Kagabero Agriculture Cluster Financing Platform scheduled for next week. Scheduled ነው አይደል የሚባለው? ልክ ነኝ። እሺ። With this regard, Dr. Fisa Ashatu, CEO of Purposeblack ETH, explained about Kagabero Agriculture Cluster Financing Platform and how banks will engage with the company in order to support and expand the work of Kagabero Agriculture Cluster Financing Platform. Purposeblack Media has more. With this regard, Dr. Fisaha explained about Kagabero Agriculture Financing Platform and how banks will engage with the company in order to support and expand the work of Kagabero Agriculture Financing Platform.
So it's a platform, it's a consultative platform, it's a collaboration platform whereby any interested bank will become a member and will have an entity that would, where we will discuss the challenges and the options, the different kinds of products that we can provide them, and through that one, then they can start, channeling credit and financing to the agriculture. And in doing so, it would be a very good experience for us to work together, and not only for the banks to channel financing, but also this platform could also serve for outside entities like African Development Bank, World Bank, and things like that to channel, financing into agriculture through this platform. It's going to be a very huge platform, and besides helping the farmers, it could be a platform that will help to bring foreign currency to the country. So it has a lot of advantage and benefits for the country.
The CEO recalled that one of the projects that Purposeblack ETH is working on is Kagabero Integrated Extension Program, which organizes farmers into clusters to provide them with the resource needed for the agricultural process. He said that the company provides support like insurance, mechanization, inputs, and others.
Recently, we launched what's known as the Kagabero Integrated Extension Program. The whole idea of the Kagabero Integrated Extension Program is, Purposeblack wants to really change impact the lives of farmers. That's really one of our primary activities. So in order to do that, first of all, we have to change the existing subsistence farming. We cannot continue like this one. That's not going to change the lives of the farmers, because they are dispersed, they are not working together, it's very backwards, very antiquated system that they are not financially supported. I can keep on listing the problems. So that should be stopped. So the process of how that can be stopped is, first of all, they have to come together. They have to agree to pool their resources and so forth. So our role is to facilitate that one. So in order to do that, what we did was we established what's known as the Kagabero Integrated Extension Program. The concept of the Kagabero Integration Program is, first of all, they have to become shareholders of Purpose. They have to take the initiative themselves first. They become owners of this company. And then this company starts helping them. So how do we help them? First of all, we organize them in the form of clusters. So when you make them clusters, you can provide them services very efficient. If they are dispersed, for instance, if one farmer has half hectare of land, it doesn't make sense to give him a tractor, because it's not going to be cost effective. But if you have like 100 farmers together and 1,000 farmers together, then you can provide them services very efficiently. So that's the whole concept of cluster, Kagabero cluster. So now what we are doing is we're establishing clusters, helping them to organize themselves to establish clusters. And then what do these clusters do? What do these clusters get? Purposeblack will be able to provide them a package of services, which contains 5 different types of services, and this includes financing, insurance, input support, mechanization, and product collection and distribution. So we can provide these supports very efficiently. Our aim is to mobilize 1 million farmers to become shareholders of Purposeblack.
Dr. Fassah stated that more than 17 clusters have been organized under Kagabero Integrated Extension Program, of which 3 clusters will start working soon with the financial support of the company, and added that more than 40 clusters are completing their preparation to be organized.
So essentially, as I said it earlier, it's a consultative platform. We will be exchanging ideas. It will be a collaboration platform. So essentially what we do is we already have about 40 clusters that have that are being organized. In fact, 17 of them have already entered an agreement with us. 3 of them, Purposeblack will start investing in them next week. So essentially, in terms of what kind of things that will be essentially financing, they will start picking the clusters and they will start financing them. So this is a very straightforward process. But there are other very significant projects that we'll be announcing in the next couple of weeks that will be working with them. Yeah.
Dr. Fassah also explained about how banks are going to be beneficiaries under Kagabero Agriculture Financing Platform. He said that it will help the banks to expand their service. And in the process of mobilizing resources from outside Ethiopia, the CEO said that it will help the banks as well as the country to earn foreign currency.
The banks are going to benefit, first of all. They are giving loans to these farmers, so they get interest, one. And secondly, these farmers are going to become their customers. So essentially, they are going to expand their customer base, because most banks are around the cities and things like that. The farmers, the significant proportion of this country is unbanked, because they don't have access to banking. So essentially, one of the things that we may require the farmers to do is become members of, open accounts and things like that, so they become customers of this. So it will help them to expand their services. And third, as I told you, when we work together, we can mobilize resources from outside. So that they will get foreign currency. Not only the banks, the country will get foreign currency. So they will benefit from that one. And fourthly, every bank is like, they have corporate social responsibility. So helping the farmers and things like that is helping the population. It's as part of their corporate social responsibility. And all of them, they really want to get into agriculture. So that would help them. So we're really organizing that one for them. And then the fifth one is as individuals, even the bank employees themselves, they eat food, so they need agricultural produce. So if we have a lot of clusters, 1 million hectare of land, contracted and things like that, what do we have? I mean, we can provide agricultural produce at a very affordable price. So it will help their employees, themselves, and things like that. So it has multiple benefits to the banks.
The chief executive officer stated that the discussion with banks was successful and added that many banks were present at the second round discussion forum, and all banks agreed to work together regarding Kagabero Agricultural Financing Platform. The CEO also announced that Kagabero Agricultural Financing Platform will be officially established.
We had an initial meeting about like 3 weeks ago before I went to the US. Now I have returned, and we had our second meeting yesterday. And already there are a few banks who have already committed to be part of it. And then next Thursday, we have agreed to formulate, to establish the Kagabero Agriculture Financing Platform. And I'm happy to announce that one. And I strongly believe that is going to be a very strong step forward. That's going to be really leapfrog the cluster initiative that we have for the farmers.
Thank you for staying with us. Till next week news, I'm Herman Lafka.